So today is picking up apples. That's what it's about. Apples, apples, apples. I'm going to take these up on a hill and launch them to a spot. This is where all the hard work comes in. Hunting's just hard on the feet. This is hard on the back here. Just picking up apples, that's all there is to it. Alright, so here's probably 80 pounds right here. We're going to take these up the hill and place them in a nice spot way up here on top of the hill. There's a bunch of ridges. Those deer really like to hang out in there, so that's where we're going to be. We got to store some of these someplace. Usually about the time these apples go away is when the hunting gets really good, and per state law we can put 10 gallons or something like that down, a couple buckets down in each place, a couple 100 yards apart or wherever the rules are. These particular apples are probably 3 miles apart, so not too worried about that. But let's take you up the hill. All right, so here we go. It's kind of a long ride up there. Probably about a mile up here. So I'm going to take the apples up, drop them off, then come back down and get a couple fence posts and a driver and a couple other tools and take them up. I just don't want to have to handle it all at one time, so that's kind of what we're going to do. Pretty sloppy down in here now. Put a little bit of rock down in here this summer, that helps out. It's pretty mushy down in here. Across the creek here. Pretty crazy. We're going like from almost like a residential farm to the rainforest here in like 100 yards. So it's gonna be fun. I love these trails and stuff up here. We've been fortunate enough to get the landowner to let us use this adjacent property here, which is great. So we don't have to, go into any crazy public lands. It's all private here. So, but we have been having some problems with some guys up over the top of the hill here. Have decided they're going to come here and cut a bunch of trees down and build some bridges and stuff across creeks, and cutting down people's timberlands. I mean, this is a agricultural right here for a tree farm. When guys come in here and start cutting stuff down, it gets the owners kind of on edge, and then they don't want anybody in here. So we've been kind of defending this property for this guy at the same time. So it's been rather interesting, to say the least. It's hard to show, but some of these, that's like a 45-degree hill we just came up there. And just like that, we're in the rainforest here. Beautiful country, ferns and moss and everything in here. So just keep crawling along. Kind of a long ride up here, but now here's this is an old skidder trail here. This is the better way to travel for sure. All right, I'm gonna get on up the hill here. So this is one of the buckets I'm putting in. This is just one bucket. So the way we got this set up here is, I got kind of a little blind set up here, a place where you can hide behind. And it's 150 yards across there. The clear cut up there is about 225. That's all Weyerhaeuser up there. Can't hunt that. But I mean, this is, the camera doesn't do any justice, but you ain't walking through there. You might climb down through that, but it's all blackberries and nastiness. You can take this trail up here, down over the top, and cross the creek, and then go up that bank over there. But I mean, it doesn't look it, but it's just about straight up and down. I mean, we're looking at these trees right here. That's about the 75-foot mark. Even right there where the blackberries come up to it, that's about the 25-foot mark. So this is a really seriously deep little gully here. And then we got a ridge that goes down here and another gully here. This ridge goes over in another gully on the other side and another gully. So these animals have lots of escape routes here. By putting the apples in like this, it gives them an opportunity to slow them down just for a moment in these areas and catch them kind of off guard. They'll come in and out of these areas or just hold up here and bed right down right where the apples are. So I'm going to finish this bucket up and then go get one more bucket and put in here. Then take my bands and go to another spot and put some more in. So that's what my mission is today.